Hey YouTube, part 5 of Digimon World 2 Alternative, two things. Thank you guys for the isekai recommendations in the chat, or in the comments. That was really cool. Audio was a little loud last time, so I'm going to try and tweak it a little bit this time so it's not quite as loud, because nobody told me last time. So I did notice that when I watched the video later. That's the problem with streaming, is that I can't really edit it later. I have to like just go with it, so... We're going to try and go back to this. I don't remember when we did part 4. I think it was like a week ago. 2 weeks ago. Hopefully it goes better this time. And, yeah. Alright, without further ado, the reason you guys are here. Here we go. Good. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna try and dump the audio a little bit lower. If it's really low, like you can't hear it at all, let me know. But it was pretty loud last time. I can't quite tell, but it seems like you like jet logos. It's more of like, this is a necklace that's not as, it kind of just sits here, whereas my only other necklace, my crest, kind of goes all the way like down here when I wear it. Like it just sits lower because the chain's longer. Ow. Alright, that's not bad. Let's get to the game. I was like, did my controller work? I also really, this is really aesthetic too. I love the like kind of vague tech sounds in the background, and then the doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. PS1 is good, but it's no squeaky GameCube. Did you guys know that there's actually a third GameCube boot up sound? That's not a joke. So I think everyone knows about the original one, which is the boom. And then there's the one where if you hold down the Z button, you get the squeaky one where it's like... Apparently there's a third startup sound. I didn't know about this. If you have 4 controllers plugged in, and all of them are holding down the Z button, it changes into... I forget what it was. I think I only learned about this like yesterday. Yeah, it's like a Taio like drum one. I didn't know the GameCube had a secret third boot up sound. That's so cool. I do think that the PS1 one is better than the GameCube, but the GameCube is also pretty top tier. I don't really like the squeaky one that much, but I think that the, what do you call it? The original one's pretty good. That requires friends though, or 4 hands and 4 controllers. Hey Moz, what's going on? When I had long necklaces, I'd remove the charms, wrap the chains around my wrist, imagining I'm badass. I don't really know how to respond to that. Do you want my like my streamer answer, or do you want my real answer? The streamer answer is like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know, the things we do when we're young, right? And the real answer would be, yikes. We all did that kind of stuff. I used to, what was my edgy phase? What did I do when I was edgy? I'm sure I did stuff, but I can't remember it now. I've like blocked it out of my mind. Oh, actually, that's not true. I still sometimes... I go on Facebook sometimes for some, like, really niche meme groups. Sometimes they have that, like, memory of the day thing. I'm gonna start the game and play eventually, I swear. Sometimes they have that, like, you know, this day, like, 13 years ago. And it'll just be something like, I'll just say some of the cringiest shit I've ever read in my life. Where it'll be like, I can't think of a good example, again, because my brain is purposely blocking that information out. But it'll be like, it'll be from like 2008, when I was like a freshman in high school. And it'll be like, hey, what's everyone doing Saturday night? I'm not doing anything. Or it'll be like, if only I had friends to do something with. Oh, I'm like, oh, shut up. Oh, gross. I dyed my hair black one time. That was pretty... Oh, God, I forgot about that. I've told this before. Back when I had hair, in 6th grade, I remember it so well. No, in 7th grade. In 7th grade, I got frosted tips like all the Aaron Carter boy band type stuff. It was rough. It was rough. I did have frosted tips. I cannot find any photos of it for the life of me. There was at least a couple photos, and I cannot find them anymore. I really wanted to, because I think it would be really funny to show it off, but like, for the life of me, I can't find them. My dad might have some actual like photos of it, because it was like kind of in that era, but like, it's lost the time. I'm depressed. Is that edgy? I was depressed. Is that edgy? I mean, I wouldn't call depression edgy. I think how you handle your depression can make you edgy or not. So if I remember at the end of part 4, yeah, we're finally at the gameplay, by the way, 6 minutes in. If I remember at part 4, I was trying to level up my guys a little bit and try and look for more Digimon to I was gonna say hunt. That's wrong. Too much Pal World. I think I was looking for more Digimon to round out the roster. So I guess we'll kind of look there. I don't really know where the best place to go for that is. So do I have? Yeah, I got a couple here. I can get some Digimon. I had 3 colored hair before. It was green front, 2 blonde stripes, and the rest was dark brown. While I do think 3 colored hair would be pretty cool, I actually, like, still today, unironically, I think that's cool. Those colors don't really seem like they'd be that cool. The problem is I don't know these areas anymore. I don't know where to get better Digimon. Like, I don't know. I guess just, like, the new area would be the way to go. I guess we'll just try out a new area. I'm still leveling up my guys, but they'll be alright. Ew, I don't even know anymore. It's fine. I'm a changed man. Also, I look back and see my beard in some of my old photos, and for a while, all I could grow was like right here, like just the chin. And then even through like college, I kind of just did this, where I just had like the normal goatee. It wasn't until a little later that I started doing the side stuff. I can't go back anymore. I like this style. I still to this day want Jeff Hardy pants someday. Hell yeah. Why can't I move here? Oh, there's an enemy here, isn't there? There's a couple enemies. Tentamon and Biomon. Biomon Tentamon. Biomon Tentamon. Biomon Tentamon. Biomon Tentamon. Dude, what the hell? Oh, this is kind of bad design, because this is going to go forever. This is going to take so goddamn long. Also, do I need a missile gun or a shooter gun? No, the missile gun, right? Do I need that now? I haven't bought one yet, and I don't really want to. The frosted tips is why the hair went away? Honestly, maybe. I don't know what they were putting in it, so maybe. I also used to own a pair of the Jeff Hardy pants back in middle school. I used to... One of my favorite pants when I was in middle school, it was... I had these, like, blue... Like, very, very blue. Like, the color of this pen blue. Speaking of, I gotta mark today off. I had some pants that were that color. And I think they had like orange accents. It was hideous. And they were my favorite pants because you could zip the legs off and turn them into shorts. I had a couple pairs like that. And boy, it's crazy how much you can change in a couple years, isn't it? In just a few short 15 to 20 years, your entire style can change. Oh, okay, cool. Does anyone want to hit their move today? Chat, how are we doing today? I think we're done posting cringe. It's fine. How is everyone today? Also, I hope I missed this from Moz, but hope the health problems aren't killing you. Thank you, Moz. I was asking for you in the last Pokemon Stadium stream because I wanted your advice on something and you had left, which I think is irresponsible of you. Still no water, feeling sick. That's actually pretty bad. I'm sorry about that, Damien. How long is that total that you had no water at this point? Not to like rub it in, but because like I want just to understand how bad it is. I'll be back. All right, later, Hunter. I think I fell asleep midstream. Was that Thursday? Yeah. You did miss a Lance run. We made it back to Lance. Feeling pretty tired. Just got home from a super early shift. I'm sorry to hear that. I was pretty wrecked yesterday. Yesterday I had stayed up until 4 a.m. the night before playing Yakuza 8, which like I knew ahead of time. So I was like, I had planned to go into work late, which I did, But like, I still slept like 7 hours. No, I would have slept like six hours or so. And I woke up and I was like, this is the most tired I've felt in months. Like, what happened to me? Can I not stay up until 4 a.m. anymore? My whole life is different now. Fell asleep mid-boss fight yesterday. That was when I knew it was okay time to sleep. I've done that before. I don't know why I was so tired. I've done nothing at work for like a week straight. It sounds like everyone is tired at the same time. What's going on? Why is everyone tired? Is there something going on worldwide that would cause all of us to just be like stressed out of our minds for an extended amount of time? An extending looming threat or anything like that? That doesn't sound right. It couldn't be that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I was just super tired. I haven't gotten that tired in a long time. But I think it was worse too because I had like really bad insomnia that night. Like, I stopped playing Yakuza at like 3 a.m. because I was about to hit a point that was like, it basically gave me the JRPG warning. That was like, hey, you're about to enter a series of battles back to back and a lot of cutscenes. I was like, okay, well, it's 3 a.m. Maybe I don't enter a bout of cutscenes at this point. Maybe I I don't know, go to bed. So I went to bed and I just like for like an hour I was just like tossing and turning. Like, it's 3 a.m. and I can't get to bed. What the hell is wrong with me? Pause note, I'm hella excited for the Royal Rumble later tonight. Royal Rumble seems really cool. Also, I love Hildebrand. I'm glad people are discovering Hildebrand. I had to do my very best to not spoil Hildebrand, and it was a lot. Happy birthday. Thanks, Sean. Sean, what day do you think my birthday is? Just curious. But Hildebrand is fantastic. No water period has been since Monday. The initial break was on the 18th. We were able to still get some water for a couple days until it all froze in Paris. Oh, I'm sorry about that. So they have you said it was like a 2-week ETA, right? That's rough. That's brutal. I explained it when it happened to me. Having water go is so dehumanizing. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I know I have some particular baggage around it already, but like, it just like, it hits so hard. Not being able to like shower or like, you know, cook with water or do dishes or just like do anything. It's so brutal. You rely on water a lot, it turns out. Able to find a plumber that isn't booked as hell, which makes sense around this time. I guess so, but I'm still like, how bad were the bursting pipes that it's just like, that they're that busy? How many people did it affect? Oh, by the way, chat, how's the audio? Can you hear me pretty well? Over. Hey man, it said birthday stream. That's fair. How's it going, dude? Happens when the hot deck shut off, the flow of water stops, causing the water to expand and the pipe explodes. I guess that makes sense. That does remind me that, like, for some reason, I was in history class in 6th grade, and I remember for whatever reason we were watching a documentary about one of the ancient civilizations. I can't remember who it was, but I remember them showing that they used to like break rocks in like campfires because what they would do is that they would just like pour water on it and then put it onto heat and then pour water on it and pour it onto heat because shifting between extreme hot and extreme cold causes things to just crack and break and stuff like that. I don't know why, but that stuck with me. What do you guys have for like, do you guys have any like core memories of like whatever reason, like in elementary school, like some random fact like stuck out to you? Because that one sticks out to me. The other thing I remember is that in that same history class, we were learning about the powers of like deduction and observation or something. Maybe it wasn't history, maybe it was a different class. It was with the same teacher. And he showed us a newspaper clipping of himself. It was what the teacher did, because he had made like the local newspaper. And he was like, all right, tell me what you can gather about me from this photo. And like people kept taking guesses and this and that. And then finally he was like, you can tell that I'm married. Look, here's me wearing a wedding ring. Nobody said marriage. And I'm like, okay, but we're in 6th grade. We don't really think about marriage, to be honest. but I don't know. For some reason that stuck out to me. Where it's like, I guess when you have to be like really observant, look for all the details. That I was small enough to fit in a locker? That's kind of crazy. I don't think I ever fit in a locker, because our lockers are really small and I'm very big. But I can't say that with full confidence. Way you guys learn things in school? Going back, I've thought about this a lot. I wish I paid more attention in high school. I was a bad student, and I had a lot of other stuff going on, so I wasn't able to focus that much, but, like, I like learning. Like, you can call me a nerd or whatever, that's fine, but, like, I wish I'd built a better, varied knowledge. The only thing I really paid attention to in high school was English and history, and even history, like, a lot of that is just, like, I forgot most of it. But I kind of wish that I paid more attention in school, just because, like, I don't know, could have been, I could have learned some more things. I didn't really get the, like, I've talked about this before, but I didn't really get the full, like, school experience until I went to college. College was the first time where, like, in my English classes specifically, because I was an English major, it was really cool to like, actually learn about stuff that I wanted to learn about, and be with a group of people who also wanted to learn about it. It was a very enriching experience, and I really recommend it to people if they could. But it's, it just reminded me that I was just like, yeah, I wish I'd experienced more, like, not even just to, like, build qualifications or anything, literally just because, like, I think it would have been cool to learn some more stuff. And, like, I could take night classes or something if I wanted to, or, like, elective classes, but I don't want to do that shit at all. That sounds awful. I have no time. I can't do that. That's also why you don't pour hot water in your frozen car windows. Yeah, exactly. My only core memory was I was in a PC repair class and I completely broke the PC by accidentally pulling a core piece of it out. Teacher looked at me and said, "How the hell did you do this?" Innovation. That's how. Audio good? Good here? Yeah, audio's clear, right? Alright, good. We got lots of good audio here. I was a truant a lot in high school. I got my GFD because it would have taken me until 20 to get my high school diploma once I woke up to school. That makes sense. I did get my diploma, but I graduated with a hard C for my average. Like, my GPA when I graduated high school was 2.0. It was exactly a C, which is not enough to get you into college, if you were curious. And kind of nobody really warned me about that until much too late. Oh, I don't know if I've told this story before. I feel like I haven't, but I feel like I can trust you guys with this one. Did I tell you guys that my guidance counselor wanted me to move in with her? Did I tell you guys that? That seems like a really spicy detail that I feel like I would have brought up before. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. There's a lot going on here. I'll explain. I feel like I've told the story in, like, some random video, but I don't think I've told it often. So, when I was in high school, I went through a lot of stuff, like a lot of really bad family stuff, and a lot of just, like, personal stuff. I've talked about it a little bit here and there. I don't really want to dredge it up right now. If you know, you know. But we'll just say bad home life, bad life. I ended up getting a new guidance counselor from sophomore to senior year. So it wasn't the same one because the one I had in freshman year, like, got promoted to be, like, the head of the department. So I changed over in, like, sophomore year. And because she knew I had a tough home life, she was, like, way too nice. Like, to the point where I kind of blame her for my grades. Because, like, everything about her was, like, she was so worried that, like, anything was going to cause me to just, like, lose my shit. Like, I was just gonna, like, completely implode because my home life was so rough that, like, anytime I had stuff to do in school, or, like, my grades were doing well, she's like, "But it's okay, you're trying your best, you're doing your grade." And, you know, typical guidance counselor shit, but it's like, I kind of wish she had been like, "Hey, you should probably move your grades up, or you're not going to college." Like, I wish she had told me that. Like, I never got that warning. I just assumed you could still get into college with C's. But anyway, I remember it got to senior year. I want to say it was, like, towards the end of the year, and I'd applied to, like, 10 colleges, and all of them rejected me. Every single one. Even the ones that, like, I thought their standards were pretty low, and they still rejected it. Which was brutal. And I had to, so that's why I had to go to community college. Here's where it gets weird. So in my senior year, and I think this is when I stopped going to her, because even, like, I was just like, I kind of just was like, all right, I'm just going to skip any of these meetings from now on. I'm good. In my senior year, she revealed that I wasn't going to, like, she told me that, like, it was too late and I couldn't get into college, effectively. She finally told me, but it was, like, way too late for me to do anything. It was, like, halfway through my senior year. And I was like, well, shouldn't you have told me about this? Like, I just saw that an ad played during the stream, so I'll hold on for people to get back from the ads. Little weird. Sean, you probably know who it is, because we went to the same high school. I can tell you later. Sean McCarthy, not Sean Gould. Gould? Fun fact, I have a 1% on my high school transcript for grade 12 English. Yikes. But yeah, so she told me, or she was like, yeah, you can't get it, but you can go to Cape Cod Community. And she's like, I live down the Cape. It's great. And she goes like, you know, if you want to make it easier on the, and I was like, I can't go to like Cape Cod Community College because that's like, it's like an hour and a half away. Like I'd have to commute like 2 or 3 times a week and do like an hour and a half each way. That's ridiculous. I don't want to do that. And she was like, oh, you can come move in with me, my husband, and my adopted child. I'm like, what? She was like, yeah, I mean, I know you have a rough home life, so if you like wanted to move in with us, and it's like, that is not at all the relationship that we have here. Like it wasn't like in a weird way. It was weird, but not in the way that you all thought it was. But it was in like it was like almost like a, I can't say this because I'm also white, so it doesn't make sense, but it gives off big white savior complex. But I know that doesn't make sense. I don't know what to call it. Poverty savior complex? Like trying to pick up like an impoverished student and like save them. And I'm like, no. Like, I didn't ask this. I don't like you like that. Like, I'm not like, I didn't even want to talk to her. And I was just like, oh, just like, she did all, like, she basically just like didn't tell me about college because she had it in her mind that I was just going to go to community college no matter what. Because she just didn't believe I could improve my grades. And then she was like, well, you can just move in with us. And I was like, that's not what I'm going to do. that's very much off the table. So it was like, it was just very strange. I just like didn't, the vibes are off, and I kind of, sort of, definitely, maybe 100%, sort of feel like she sabotaged my education. Doesn't sound nearly as bad as when you first started the story. I agree, and I'm sure her heart was in the right place. But I'm also just like, it's a weird thing to say to a kid. That's a really weird thing to say to a kid. Like, no previous discussion about this, no like, oh, would you want to do this? She just said it like it was going to be a matter-of-fact thing. And I was like, what gave you the idea that I was going to do this? Like, it's weird. I don't understand what was going on. Like, I don't think it was anything like predatory, but it was just like really messed up still. Is community college something different to what college is in Canada? I guess for the people outside of the US, community college is typically cheaper, and it's how you get an associate's degree, so it's like a 2-year program instead of a 4-year program. So that's the main difference. So it was very, like, I understand where she was coming from, but even as I get older, I'm just like, the fact that she didn't mention any of this is super weird to me. Like, or she didn't even like ask. She just like took it as like a matter of fact, like, oh, of course he'll want to do this. I'm like, no, like, not at all. I think the part I have to emphasize here is that, like, I hated living at home. The whole reason I wanted to go to college wasn't to further my education, was literally just to leave home. So, like, even then, like, even when I would have done anything to leave my home, I was like, well, not that. I'm definitely not doing that. I'll go with the enemy that I know instead. Just very, very strange. So, I mean, I might be getting some of the, like, the details are right. I might be forgetting some, like, things about her, like, that might have made that story worse. Not in, like a much worse way, just like the vibes are off kind of way. Because it's been, I don't know, how long has it been since I've been in college? Or since I went to high school? It's been like 13 years now, so. I could be remembering some of this a little wrong, but I know that the main part of that was still there. Chat, what are we thinking? Were the vibes off on that? I understand it's not as bad as I made it sound. I did that on purpose. That's what we call a lead for a story. But I also just like, I still don't think it's okay. It's deeply troubling, I think. I don't even have an associate's, which is crazy for how much money I make. So I didn't actually finish my associate's. Massachusetts has a program where if you earn most of your, actually no, what I did was, so I mentioned before, my GPA in high school was 2.0, but when I went to community college, I'd gotten up to like 3.5. So I just took my new 3.5 college, my 3.5 college GPA, and I just applied for a transfer to like a better school. And I just did that, so I didn't complete it. There was a program where if you like basically complete your associates, then you can skip all of your general education requirements when you go to like a big boy college. But I just didn't do it. Also, for what it's worth, community college, way harder than normal college. Like, there's like this myth that like community college is just kind of like adult high school, and it's not. It was not that. Like the teachers were more serious, the work was harder. It's kind of messed up in a way. I think I learned. I think the only problem was that when I went to community college, I wasn't an English major yet. I was a psych major, and I just wasn't that good at psychology. I got like the basics, but like once it started getting to like more specific, I was like, this might not be for me. I've seen Community; it seems pretty easy. That's what I mean. Where it's like, that being said, there's a lot that Community gets right. Like all the like weird cast of characters, that's true. Like I know that seems like the most unbelievable part about that show, but like. The kind of people who went to community college was really like a all walks of life type of thing. So like they did nail that, and I have to give credit to that. That like Dan Harmon said he wrote Community based on his own experience at community college, and I'm like, yep, it shows that I knew different versions of the people in the show. Like I was like, yeah, this is real. Feels like it would get her fired from her job. Yeah, that's what I think. I feel like if I had told her boss, she probably would have been fired, because it was kind of that serious, that like the way she did it, but it was also just like, I just want to not be in the situation. I just want to leave. Nick once said Betty White teach a class, try to shoot a student with a improvised crossbow. No, I had a couple different professors there. I only really remember two of them. I remember my theater professor, because she was a doctor in theater, and she made us call her doctor. And like even today, I'm like, yeah, but you're a doctor in theater. I mean, like, do I have to call you doctor? Like, I get it. She went to like 8 years of school. She has her master's. That's fine. I get it. Doctorate, whatever. She earned it. But I'm also still like, I mean, my psychology professor has a doctorate. We just call him Mr. So I think it's kind of weird that like you're the one who wants to be real stickler for a doctor. But that's just me. That's just me. Shout out to any doctors in watching this. All none of you. But yeah, my time at school. I'll tell you this: it's not like My Hero Academia. I can tell you that much. Do I want to try and get a Snow Agumon? Yeah, let's go for it. Is there a doctor in here? I have a doctor in music. This is a medical emergency. Yeah. It was basically that. I'll give you a toy car. I can just save scum here. But yeah, I kind of wish I wish I had more, like if I had free time, like if I had somehow retired. I won't, because just gesturing broadly to the world, I won't ever retire, because that's not in the cards for me. But if I did, I might take like a couple like community college courses, or like take some more college courses. Maybe even, just maybe, take the one remaining course I need to finish my degree. Like maybe. Let's not get crazy here. But like I don't know. Learning is fun. I wish I had more time for it. I'll get your time. Thanks, Heather. I appreciate it. We're still quite a few years away from that, I think. It'd be cool if I could retire from my actual job. Speaking of my retirements. Nothing. I got nothing. Wasn't a good segue. Oh, actually, speaking of good segues, you can ride a Segway in like a Dragon 8. Oh my god. I wish I'd planned that. Yeah, because the map is so big, they give you can do a side quest. You unlock like literally a Segway in the game. And it does go pretty fast, and it's pretty funny. I love that that's like a side mechanic. Dude, Like a Dragon is so funny. I just did this morning. There's a mini game in that game called Crazy Eats, where it basically combines, like, what if you combined Uber Eats with Crazy Taxi on a bike? So you just like run around delivering food as fast as possible, doing like tricks and stuff in between. And it's so fucking funny. It's so funny, dude. Like, it's so extra. And it's like the current best way I have to earn money, which is really funny. 2 games in the space of a month that you write a segue. Oh, what else do you write a segue in? Just wait till I get a pay bump fall this year, as I imagine this will last till fall. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. We'll see. I can't... Oh, in Costa del Sol. Oh, right, I did see that. You're right. I think I did see that in the trailer. That's funny. What's going on with Japan? Why are they suddenly into segues? Why is that a thing? Do you guys think that the Yakuza team and the Final Fantasy team like share notes? It's like, oh, we're adding this. It's like, oh, that's a good idea. We should add that too. Energy efficient? Are they? I guess they do last for a while. That is kind of annoying. You have to pay to charge it in game, and it only has like so much charge. The battery seems okay so far. It's cool because you can customize the Segway with like unlockable parts. You can make it so like the wheels get like flame or like thunder or like shiny effects when you ride. I don't know where to get them. I think you get the flame one from like doing a bunch of the Crazy Eats minigame, but that's pretty funny. I'm excited. Chat. Oh, wait. Speaking of this, if you just came and watched this after watching part 4, continuity for once. So last time I was asking people about the best isekai animes. Oh, I forgot to save state. I'm glad that worked out because I was not ready. Oh, actually, no, wait. I don't think rewind is turned on. Oh, fuck. I just got really lucky. Yeah, whoops. We'll have a snow Ogumon. I'll just keep your name. But, yeah, I started watching Frieren. Is that how you pronounce it? The one that's, like, after... It takes place, like, after a party of heroes defeats, like, the big bad, like, Demon King. And, it's good. It's a lot slower than I thought it was. I assumed it was going to be, like, a little bit more action-y, but it's pretty slow, and it's pretty calm. I do agree with Moz. It's comfy, is a good way to describe it. Imagine having to refill something so unrealistic, not like real life at all. I don't play video games for the realism. I'm currently in a dungeon in a weird like digital vehicle with my digital monsters fighting other digital monsters. That's a lot more about the whole curse of being long lived in a world of people. Yes, which I think is really interesting. I really like the premise of like, you know, what do you do after you beat the big bad and the world is safe, and what do you do if you live like thousands of years longer than your friends? Which also has gas, by the way. It has energy. But yeah, I started watching that. I saw that Mashle, Might and Magic, has season 2. I've already read the manga to completion. Mashle rules, by the way, if you haven't watched it. I didn't realize season 2 was going to come out so soon, because like I feel like season 1 was like just came out. So I was like a little surprised by that, but I'm gonna watch that soon. I mentioned last time that I might just watch Spy X Family without my girlfriend, and then she told me later that she really doesn't want me to do that. She wants to watch more Spy X Family together, and I was like, okay, I guess I won't. And then I have on my watch list Shangri-La Frontier. I had as a recommendation. I might check that out. Yeah, Mashle's great. Mashle's opening for season 2 is peak cinema. The opening and ending for Mashle season 1 was really good. The cream puff ending in season 1 was just like peak. Love it. So that's really good. If you like One Punch Man, you should absolutely check out Mashle. It's got very similar vibes, but I also really like it. It's really good. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking for more shows to watch. I saw that I think Game Changer is supposed to have season 6 soon. I think Damien mentioned that last time. So I think I'm excited to check more of that. Guys, how come when I started talking about anime and Game Changer and stuff like that, my viewers dropped by like 10? What's going on here, guys? What are we doing? We don't want to hear about this? Sorry, guys. I thought there'd be some crossover between anime watchers and Digimon World 2 video watchers. It could be unrelated. That's fine. I saw a trailer saying maybe in February. Oh, that's cool. Very weird song, but it fits well. There. Solo leveling is good. Manhwa is pure hype. I thought Manhwa... This is going to show my ignorance. I thought Manhwa was like Korean hentai. Did I get that wrong? Like, unironically, I thought that's what it was. Did I misinterpret that? I don't... Close? Oh, okay. Sam Reich was the best thing that could have happened to College Humor, in my opinion. Agreed. It's just Korean anime? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, today I learned. It's like Korean manga? Well, which is it? Anime or manga? But I agree, Sam Reich basically turned college humor around and made it, like, legitimate. Which I think is really cool. If you're wondering why I'm not speeding this up as much, it's because I'm half paying attention, but also, music slaps. Just want to keep listening to the music. Well, yeah, it's paying the same shit. So I know that Sean and Under are just like completely submerged in Final Fantasy XIV, 10 years after it released, which is the best time to get into it. I know that Maz is playing the Pokemon Gale of Darkness XD ROM. What's everyone else playing? It's a web manga, so it's scroll-based instead of page-based. Oh, weird. It's also in color. Also weird. But yeah, as I mentioned, I'm going like real deep into Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, aka Yakuza 8. And I'm loving it so far. It hasn't really kicked off yet. Like, I'm still pretty early. I think I'm in chapter 3 still, but I'm loving it. Oh, Shake and Bake, I want to thank you. I built my second Pal World base in that spot you showed. It's actually really good. A lot of ore there, a lot of coal. So I set up my second base there, and just like deconstructed the one I had already. I still gotta find a good spot for the third base. I also finished Octopath 2, very good game. Would recommend to any old school RPG losers. It's not for me. I wish I could get into Octopath. Maybe after I go through all the Pixel remasters. Like maybe after I finish Final Fantasy 1 through 6, I'll try Octopath because it'll be like similar vibes. But I've told this before. My big beef with Octopath 1 was that I hated the fucking dialogue. It felt so over the top for no reward. It was basically just like every line of dialogue was like, "Do thou wisheth to battleth the bane of fiends across the land." It's like, just say, do you want to kill the monsters? What do you... Shut the fuck up. Like, that's not how people talk. You shut your goddamn mouth. If I want to read Shakespeare, I'll read Shakespeare. And not a second outside of it. So that bothered me a little bit. Need to continue Okami. I've passed the first dungeon, waiting for an upcoming game to preload so I can take advantage of the 3-day early launch on the 30th. Oh, oh yeah. That's interesting. I heard they're, I heard that, I think that game, I'm getting a feeling, I think it might be doing rolling midnights, I think. It might be, so it might be midnight whenever you want. I don't know. Manwalk can be repetitive, but the highs are very high if you like power fantasy. I don't know if I do. I don't know what I like. Working through that, Moz and the F-14 grabbed me by the throat and started drowning me. That's true. Hey, ENIAC, what's going on? ENIAC, what game are you playing? Also finished Octopath 2. Yeah, you mentioned that. Is this for Final Fantasy VII R2? No. That doesn't come out till the end of February. I've got a month to play as much Like a Dragon before Final Fantasy comes out. I think I am officially going to skip Persona 3 Reload, because, like, I'm just not really that hyped for it. I wish I was. I'm just not, though. It chose the worst possible time to launch, in my opinion. Like, the fact that they're trying... Like, I don't understand why Sega's doing this. Like, Sega is releasing 2 massive JRPGs, like, 2 weeks away from each other. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? It's so stupid. Like, Sega owns Yakuza and Persona. And they just decided to release them back to back for, who knows? I could not tell you. Pokemon Shield, Super Paper Mario mostly. Oh, and Pokemon Garbage Gold on my phone. Oh, fun. I wish I knew the thought process at Sega. I wish I did. Anyone here hyped for Grand Blue Fantasy Relink? I've never played a Grand Blue game. Those are fighters, right? Convinced Sega ran by chimpanzees. Like, it's more of just like, I don't even think that, like, I mean, personally, I like the Yakuza series more than Persona. That's a personal thing. I don't know. It's hard to say which is better because they're, different strokes for different folks, and also just, they're different kind of games. It's a whole thing. But, like, they are both JRPGs. So why would they release them 2 weeks ahead? Especially when there's nothing coming out this year. Past, like, May or, like, June, fuck all is coming out this year. Why would they not just, like, kick it down the road, like, 3 months? It's so stupid. branching out in other franchises, and they started with fighting games. Oh, interesting. Skipping P3 Remake 2. I just played the PS5 port earlier this year. Well, that was what I was going to say. Is like the main reason I'm skipping Persona 3 Reload is that I want to finish my Persona 3 playthrough on the remaster, and I didn't really get that far in it, so I got to go back to it first. Hype for Sandland. I don't know what Sandland is going to be like. I did read the manga for Sandland now. Like I caught up on it, so I know the general story, but I'm like, what are you going to do with this? Like, how do you make a game out of this? Also, where the fuck is this exit? No, especially after 2023 was like stacked. It kind of seems like 2024 is kind of front loaded and then really nothing else. Grand Blue is a big gotcha game. Ah, that's why I haven't heard of it. I am nice. Bad decision to release the port and then announce the remake shortly after. Yeah, I kind of agree. I feel like the port shouldn't have been so close to the remake as well. It feels like a weird decision. Imagine not playing... I can't talk about that game, Thorgrim, because I work for WB, and WB has told me, listen, Nick, here's the rules. You have to tell everybody that you work at WB. You have to disclose that. Also, don't you fucking dare talk about any of our games. Don't you fucking dare talk about any WB properties. You tell people you work for us, and that's it. And that's fucking it. It's like, okay, got it. So, I can't talk about that game. Stalker 2? Oh, yeah, okay. I'm sure it'll definitely release this time. The game that's been delayed like 4 times. I'm sure this is the one. Oh, Sean, did you get the Apollo Justice trilogy? Oh, yeah. Is that the second Phoenix Wright trilogy they've done? Or did they do another one I don't know about? Oh, yeah. Silk Song's coming out this year too, guys. It's coming any day now. I didn't realize it was Agumon. Hold on, wait. We got important shit to do. I didn't know Agumon was going to be chilling with Solarmon. Okay, hold on. I guess it doesn't matter. I can't do anything from here. Alright, well now I know. Sandland doesn't look like the kind of game to pay full price for. I mean, it seems like a game that'll go on sale a lot. It's by Bandai Namco, right? They put their games on sale pretty frequently. What? This isn't Pokemon or Power Worlds. Well, guys, sorry. I gotta stop. Verdonia just got here. Verdonia famously for getting here at the end of my streams, so... I gotta wrap it up, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I wasn't ready yet, but just how it is. This encounter becomes pretty common for this dungeon anyway. Oh, okay, cool. I'm kidding. Hello, Verdonia. This is the year for Star Citizen? I don't know anything about Star Citizen. I think if you showed me Star Citizen gameplay, I wouldn't know it was from Star Citizen. I would probably just assume it was Starfield. Feel called out and made fun of? Welcome to Wrath of Zalis. You guys like the little dance? Loving it. Cool. Still trying to work through Great Ace Attorney 2. They're a little meh. I thought, ENIAC, weren't you telling me that you preferred Apollo to Phoenix Wright? Or did I make that up? Have I ever played Stalker? Oh, the game! No, I haven't played the game. This is a stupid bit. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of crossover between Digimon World 2 mods and Stalker, but I could look into it. I'm not interested. I think I did see some gameplay of it, and I'm just like, it's not my thing. Ooh, I should probably heal Biomon. Do I even have healing items? I bet I don't. Oh, I've got one. Okay. This is not gonna last long. Do I have to, like, actually pay attention to this game? Really liked Apollo's first game, but he's not really the lead after that. Okay, I don't know really anything about. I don't really know anything about the Phoenix Wright trilogy. If you build it, they will come. I wish that was true. If that was true, I'd be playing Yakuza 8 right now because all of my subscribers would be like, "Oh man, another Yakuza game, and Nick's getting it ready to play at launch. Let's go!" But sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes you build it and then it just stays there empty, and then you have to take it down later. That's real life. Do it, I'll watch. At this point, it just seems like isn't that just a private cam show at that point? Give or take. gonna speed this up. This is gonna be too long. I've never played this game, but man, the leveling seems super slow. Boy, is it. Boy, is it. But hey, it's better for you to do it on your own time. B, Yakuza's so fun we don't play it ourselves. I mean, maybe it'll be like Sean and Under, where they play a game that I rant and rave about, but 10 years after it comes out. When's the 10-year? I think the 10-year anniversary for Yakuza 0 is actually next year. So maybe that's when you guys can get into Yakuza. Well, this is annoying. Kind of wish my Digimon didn't die. Probably should start bringing healing items. But yeah, it seems like I don't really think there's much coming out in 2024. But I am curious what other people are still playing. What are you guys into? That's coming out recently. March 12, 2015. It feels so long ago. I don't know when the English release was. I want to say that was later, but if you haven't played the Yakuza series, I'm not going to dedicate yet another video talking about the Yakuza series. I should, but I won't. But it's very good, and I think it's enjoyable for everyone. Oh, I don't want to do that, actually. Well, I guess I'm bringing Snow Agumon into the team. Thanks for showing up, Biomon. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was really playing much before this. Oh, that's not true. I think I've talked about it already, though. I finally played and beat Crisis Core for the first time. Actually, not just beat. Platinum did. And Crisis Core is really, really good. So far this year, what have I played in 2024 so far? I had to finish a game. I don't remember which game it was now. Oh, I think I finished my replay of Yakuza 7, and then I worked in the Crisis Core. Those are the only games I played so far. I think I did try... I tried the Destroy All Humans remake, the one that came out a couple years ago, and it's good so far. I just like... It's a kind of game where I can easily just like play a little bit, put it down, and then not really look back at it again. 2017 for the worldwide release of Zero. Okay, so Sean and Under are going to have to play Yakuza 0 in 2017. Or, I'm sorry, 2027. Hope Elden Ring DLCs this year. That's all I need. Anything else is just filler. It's fair. I don't know when it's coming out. There's a lot of, like, announced stuff, but nothing that has, like, hard dates. Speaking of Armored Core, did anybody play... I'm sorry, speaking of From Software, did anyone play Armored Core 6? I still have it on my wish list. I think I might grab it if it goes to, like, 30 or lower. But it looks pretty cool. I just, like, you know... I need more. I need more info first. 15, 7.5. Okay, so I should use Electric Shock. Oh, but it's random, that's right. I think this Agumon's probably going to die too. There's nothing I can do about it. Wanted to, but also waiting for a sale. Think Hades 2 will be out this year? I don't think so. Maybe. We might see something at like Summer Games Fest or something, and then they announce that it's coming out in like December or November, but I don't think Hades 2 is going to be this. Gotta run to the grocery store, be right back in like heart minutes if you're still going. Okay. Sean, I noticed you didn't say anything about the allegations of that you should play Yakuza 0. You kind of just ignored it. That's interesting. Because, like, I recommended 14, and you really like 14, so it's almost like I have really good taste in games that all of you should play the games that I want you to play, and I think that the fact that you guys ignore me is kind of ridiculous. Ridiculous. I didn't know I could do that. I don't really think of myself as a fast talker. I didn't know I had that technology. I played Yakuza 0, just like you played Final Fantasy 14. Methinks he didn't give it a proper try. He has a record of not giving things a proper try. Wait, was somebody talking on stream? Yeah, right. I was gonna say the beatings will continue until morale improves, but I wanted to try and spin it on Yakuza. I will keep recommending Yakuza until everyone has played it in my chat. Join the cult, it's fun. I mean, I never said I wasn't going back to it. I don't know. I'm kind of getting my ass kicked here. I need more Digimon. Which is the whole reason I came out here. And I did get one more Digimon, I guess, but I need more than that still. Chat, I think I asked this before, but let me check in again. What is a game that you love to death and cannot convince people to play? like you try and tell your friends to play it, and they're like, eh. Or you try and tell, you know, random people who come to watch you stream to play it, and they go, eh. What's a game that you like with your whole heart, with everything inside of you, you try and recommend to people, and they just brush it off? I know Rhythm Doctor had a new update, and that's been fun. Final Fantasy XIV, I know that one. I know that feeling. I don't think I've heard of Rhythm Doctor. Is it like Dr. Mario, but also a rhythm game? Digimon World Next Order? You're not gonna find you're not gonna find a shortage of people to recommend that to here. Although I think the Digimon community is kind of split. Some people are like, some people just like cannot stand the World games. Some people love them. I don't know a full heart, but I've had 2 games I want people to play. Can say you've tried it, you've at least tried them. Was it Azure Hearts? I don't know what the second one would be, but I know that's one of them. Slice and Dice, a roguelike with dice? I don't think I've heard of Slice and Dice. I have heard of Dicey Dungeons, for what that's worth. Enter the Gungeon is also one. I've played Enter the Gungeon. I've tried playing it a lot. I've platinum Binding of Isaac twice, so I like roguelikes and twin-stick shooters. I don't know why, I just can't get into Enter the Gungeon. I feel like it's so hard. Like, I can't get the rhythm for it. I can't, like... I don't know. I try and go back to Enter the Gungeon every once in a while. I can't... It just doesn't stick with me. I try, and it's just... I can't get it to work. Rhythm game, you'll need to press one button. He plays a doctor. Who? I can't do I can't whistle the Doctor Who theme anymore. I don't know it. Is that how it goes still? I haven't watched Doctor Who in like 10 years. Which is weird to say about a show that's been rebooted. Oh, this is perfect! Okay, here we go. Although, I don't really have that many Digimon on me. Maybe I heal first. My Digimon aren't really performing their best here. I've got an HP driver. I don't know if that's going to be enough here. And I need MP as well. This is going to be a rough battle, I think. Also, I even have room in my Digi-Beetle. Yeah, I've got 1 slot left. Okay. Just broke my pants by stepping on it. That's cool. I might have to autopilot out of this dungeon after this fight. I know I came pretty far, but I'm pretty low on resources, and my Digimon are pretty banged up, so I might just try and snag an Agumon and then get out of here. I have to beat this one. I have to beat the one closer to me first. Actually, I guess I can just try for this one, since it's closer. Let's do the toy truck. We'll save the toy plane. Maybe not. It didn't get a heart above its head. Toy plane it is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna autopilot out after this. I know I'm probably pretty close, but like I said, I'm pretty low on levels. So I need to, like, grind my Digimon a little bit. I just don't want to. Alright, we gotta attack everyone except for Agumon. Actually, I think Clear Agumon is the weakest here. Let's go for him first. Just to have one less. Hey, my coworker, I've never met a more incompetent person in my life. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Couldn't tell you. I don't know. Chat, you guys don't have any games that you like, that you just are in love with and you can't get other people to play? I guess that's fair. Maybe nobody else knows my struggle. Could be it. What was my, like, I guess 14, Final Fantasy 14 and Yakuza 0 are like the only games I tried to push on people. What else have I tried to? Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of games that I would, like, put my whole chest into. Like a Dragon has a Pokedex mechanic where you have to collect all the information on each type of enemy. There's your crossover. Yeah, exactly. It's they're called Sujimon, and you get to beat up a bunch of weird guys. Like a Dragon 8 has a mechanic where you can shake like palm trees because it's in Hawaii. You can shake palm trees and get like fruit to fall out of it. And I was doing that before the stream started, and just a dude dressed like a palm tree fell out of the tree, and then I had to fight him. It was great. EDF 5, ooh, EDF is a good one. I love EDF, but also EDF has a lot of game to it, and it's pretty hard. It is really fun with a group though. EDF is great. Or for those who are not in the know, Earth Defense Force. It's the game where you fight the giant bugs and sometimes giant frogs. At least that was in 4. I think I only played a little bit of 5. I think, isn't there supposed to be a new EDF that's coming out? Like, aren't they finally doing EDF 6? I know they did I know that of all the people, of all the devs, I think the Ukes, who used to develop the wrestling games, like the WWE games, I think their contract ended in like 2021 or something. They made what looks like Minecraft Earth Defense Force, which is very strange to say out loud. But yeah, they made that. I think they might be making a second one too. That was pretty good. I thought that was going to be like a meme game, but it was actually a pretty good EDF game. And I think it was a little easier than the other ones are. Like Giant Bugs, Starship Troopers is a fun game night game. Yeah, it's Starship Troopers. But EDF is basically Starship Troopers before Starship Troopers, or I guess after the movie, before the game, right? I think so. Dungreed, love that game, but haven't got anyone to play it yet. I don't think I've heard of it. Speaking of kind of like roguelikes, I heard about, someone at work was talking about a game. I can't remember what it is now. They were talking about a new roguelike that they were kind of, they were vibing with, and I can't remember what it was. I'm gonna have to look it up on Monday. But there was that, and then the other one I've heard about is Cobalt Core. It's supposed to be pretty good. I haven't checked it out at all yet. If you guys can believe it, I haven't had a lot of free time. Doing a lot of streaming. So, I haven't really had a lot of time to check out new ones. Dokapon Kingdom. I'm glad you mentioned Dokapon Kingdom. Because I finally watched some 2 Dokapon Kingdom videos, and I'm going to try and convince Carlos and my brother to play it. I've already convinced Spencer. Spencer is already on board for Dokapon Kingdom. The problem is that game is like really, really, really long. So that's the only like downside. But I am going to try and get the group to play it. Because you can play it on, I think Steam and Switch is where Dokapon Connect is. Let's go! Glad you're finally getting onto the Dokapon Kingdom train, Nick. I've noticed, well, like, there's absolutely no chance Spencer needed convincing. I think when I told Spencer I wanted to play Dokapon Kingdom, he said, finally. Like, he was ready for it. He was already ready. But yeah, I want to check it out. Do I autopilot back right now? My team is looking rough right now. I just have no MP. But like I might, oh no, okay, Yanmon just leveled up, so I could kind of do it now, but then Muchamon and Rex are kind of messed up. Also I have 2 Rexes, whoops. I think I might autopilot out. I think I'm gonna try and go back, get more supplies, and come back. I hate leaving a dungeon this late, but it's very annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna autopilot out. We're just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna leave. Looked at Tiny Rogue a couple times, but the art style was wrong. I've heard like Wizard with a Gun is supposed to be another supposedly good new game that's coming out. Look, all I know is I recommended Dokapon to you and the gang in 2020 and got silenced. Well, 2020 was a different time. I'm not the same man I was in 2020. I'm a completely different person. Let's transfer some Digimon out. Let's kick Snow Agumon out. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I hate old games. You can't move it, it's in your Digiline. It's like, okay, then just fucking change it for me. Like, what do you want me to do? We'll put Beamon back up front. At least until they get a little higher level. I hate that I had to run away from the dungeon. But I just didn't have any. I just had no resources. Got a PS5 for a bit. Have fun, folks. See you later, ENIAC. One is Cool Rex and one is Hot Rex. My items are also kind of weird. I gotta sell some of this stuff and get more. Yeah, alright. I guess now that I know it's a vaccine dungeon, I might try again and try and get some different Digimon from there, because I can just buy the vaccine items. This game is so long. Definitely don't need this. Probably don't need EP packs anymore. Oh, they weren't kidding. They really don't have a lot of items right now. Oh no. I remember they say that they don't have a lot of items in base Digimon World 2, but then you look and the item shop looks largely the same. This is kind of brutal. What have I missed in the past 4 days of being sick? Me also being sick. So you didn't really miss much. Oh, I guess I could use these. They're so expensive, dude. I don't think they're usually this expensive. Are they usually like 500? How do I get health items now? Like, what do I do here? There's no shops. How do I buy recovery items? How do I, like, get through this section? This is, like, a little surprising, actually. Huh. Well, buy a couple, I guess. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Grind for champions? Yeah, I guess so. That sucks. Or XP cheat for champions? Yeah, it might be time. Let me see if that... So it's the same cheats, right? Even though it's a mod. I can probably find the cheats for this game. It might just be in RetroArch. I think it's time. I wonder if I just hit D. No. Oh, mods. I didn't realize you used RetroArch too. It is the best emulator, in my opinion. Oh, here we go. Disney's Aladdin in Assyria's Revenge. I've never heard of that. Oh, you're on Duck Station. Never mind. Gross. Oh, well, this is annoying. Huh. Didn't I load a cheat for this last time? Oh, yeah, here we go. I did. I had a custom cheat file that I had to find. Let's see. I don't want you guys all to be on at the same time. Oh, they just have the level limits. I don't think I have an XP one. These aren't great cheats, actually. Fuck. No. That's not great. That is not great. How do I turn these off and on? There we go. So I don't think I have an XP one here. I have the level limit off, but that's about it. Well, guess we're doing it the old-fashioned way, chat. Why did all these people leave the stream after I left the dungeon? Why do you guys have no faith in me? This is why I can't... I usually have the window bigger so I can't see the number of people who are watching the stream, because I feel like it's a lot of pressure. I prefer to just pretend that there's nobody watching. Zero is Jafar's sister. That sounds like fanfiction. I guess we just head back out there. Start grinding a little bit more. That's not what I want. So you're at max level, so I should probably DNA Digivolve you, but I need another champion for that, so that's annoying. You need 2 more levels. Right? It's level 11, right? So you need 3 more levels. You need a lot more. How does evolution work in this game? I think it's when you hit level 11 you get champion, 21 you get ultimate, 31 you get mega, but depending on a number of various obtuse factors, it can change which Digimon you turn into. Mostly based on like how many times you've already like messed around. The big thing with this game is that because it came out after Season 2 or during Season 2, it's a lot focused on DNA Digivolution. So the way it works is that you fuse 2 champions together and then they make a rookie, and then you raise that rookie and it'll be stronger than normal ones, but it's also like, that takes so goddamn long. It's a goddamn nightmare. I guess I'll definitely do speed up for this one though, because I don't want to be here either. Alright, we're back in the Beelmon dungeon. I really gotta buy a missile gun so I can just like bypass all of this. Yeah. So this was the winner of the Discord poll today. You guys wanted me to stream this as opposed to anything else. So I think I might only do this today, because I don't think the stream's gonna last very long. Because like I said, I'm not really at full health right now. So, what a Digimon game having weird requirements for evolution? Never heard of it? Yeah, exactly. It's a novel concept, but it's certainly it's certainly a gimmick. Sorry, I can't spell that word. Requirements? I think it's fine. But yeah, so I think I don't want to end this video because I haven't done anything. So it's like, welcome to the Digimon World 2 podcast, I guess. I want to like at least get more champions before I end the video, so I've made some form of progress. Whether we achieve that or not is up for debate. Chat, how about this? I'm gonna make it simple for you guys. Here's an impromptu Q&A, or an AMA. Any questions you've ever wanted to ask me that you couldn't ask before. This doesn't really work for me because people can just ask me questions whenever they want. I just answer. Like I don't really withhold information. So, I mean, you know, let me know, guys. Do you what are your burning questions that you've always had for me? Me, who is pretty clearly an open book and has never really guarded any of my information. Speaking of Digimon World 2, I was on Twitch earlier and saw that there were 2 streams of Digimon World 2. Why do you look like me? I don't know how to answer that. How old are you, Kamari? Because I think you might look like me, because I'm kind of old. Technically, I was here first, I'm assuming. And the other answer is because I'm a white guy. We all look the same. That's just how it is. I'll say it, guys. Cancel me if you want, but I'm gonna say it. Hot take here, all white people look the same. 33? Fuck! Alright, I do look like you. But I'll say it. It's because the whites look the same. Again, cancel me if you want. Come for me, Twitch, it's fine. Come for me, YouTube. Giving out the truth bombs here. What's my middle name? My middle name is Lawrence, after my grandfather. I didn't used to like my middle name. I also didn't really used to like Nicholas as my first name, but it doesn't really bother me anymore. I think Nick Zalis is a pretty cool name. I like my name a lot. I think Nicholas Zalis sounds more official, but it's still a pretty cool name. I think Nicholas Lawrence Zalis is also pretty official, but I'm like, it's fine. It's alright. It's time to start calling Nick Larry? No. I don't like Larry. And that's not my middle name, so. That being said, my grandfather does go by Larry, so. He can use it. That's the main reason I don't want to be called Larry, is that I'm like, that's my grandfather, that's not me. Happy birthday, Nick, how am I doing? Not well. Thanks. How are you doing, Louisa? Couple stream when? She does not want to be on stream, so never. At the moment, never. No future goals. Business Digimon out there? Yeah. What was your favorite birthday? I hate that that's a real question. Boy, there's been 31 of them. It's tough to choose. I don't know. I don't remember enough of them differently. This has just felt like one long birthday instead of 31 individual ones, so it's hard for me to make a firm decision there. Well, thank you. I'm glad. Shame you couldn't end the last 8 hours today. Would have matched up perfectly. Yeah, but I don't have it in me. I am not feeling well, so I can't really stream for that long today, unfortunately. Like I said, Chad, there's not a lot to ask. Open book. You can try. What's a spicy question? You guys want to really dig into the real Nick? That's fair. Health comes first. Yeah, it's a bummer. I did originally intend for today and tomorrow to be like me trying to burn down the timer as much as I could, but oh, I'm good, thanks. You guys know there's an energy bug here? It's crazy. Plans for Valentine's? I got her gift already, and I'll probably just make her dinner, and we'll have a nice cozy night. Nothing too crazy. It's not really in my budget or time or stress to go too all out for Valentine's Day. I usually like to go all out for birthdays and Christmas instead. Are you ready for Dawn Trail? I don't know what Dawn Trail is. How much money have I made from this year's birthday? I can kind of help you calculate on your own. It is effectively just a math problem. How many hours have I streamed? I don't know the exact hour. I think the last time I counted it was like 144 hours total. I think we've added, or I think I've done maybe like 5 since those. So it's like around 150 to 155 hours. So times that by 31. There you go. Yeah, you know, it's at least 1,069 times 2. Well, I'm bad at math. Well, congratulations. Welcome to class. Time to flex those brain muscles. The real answer is because I don't know. I should know. I don't. I haven't kept track of it. I've kept track of the hours. I haven't kept track of the money because, like, this is really boring, but because I'm saving up for a car, once I transfer the money to my bank account, I just, like, throw it in my savings and just don't look at it. So, it's very boring, but I don't have a firm grasp of how much I made. I mean, I assume it's, like, probably around $3 grand or something. That is still taxable, by the way. To the U.S. government IRS agent watching. It is very taxable, and I do plan to pay the tax on that. What else? Oh, Dawn Trail is the FF14 expansion. I think I remember that now. I have not watched the trailer for it because I played the base Endwalker story, and I haven't caught up yet. So I still have to do. What are we on 7? I have to do 7.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I assume 5.5. I don't actually know when Dawn Trail releases. I just know that I have a buffer after Final Fantasy VII Rebirth where I have like a month or two before it comes out, I think. Have I looked at my checking savings trade? It might be better to keep it in checking, to be honest. It's not. I promise it's not. Both have very bad interest rates, so I'm mostly just keeping it to sit there. It's not really enough money where I can collect interest in my bank account. Now, I could invest it, but that seems pretty risky when I just need the money up front for a car, so I'm not really messing around with it. It is not a bad idea, though. I mean, I really need to get this through. It's not a good idea because I only plan to hold it in there for like maybe another month or two. I'm waiting on my tax return and my bonus, and then that'll be like the total amount of money I have saved for a car, and then I'm gonna start looking at options at that point. So like it doesn't make sense to open up like anything like that because it's only gonna be for like 2 months, maybe 3. So it's very short term. But thank you, strangers on the internet, for my money advice. I appreciate it. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, oh magic accountants. Alright, one more level for Rex. I should be able to get it soon. Maybe I'll get far enough in this dungeon again where I just complete it. Oh boy, an EP pack. Nice. More questions, guys. Fire them at me. I got it. I'll answer whatever you want. I'm tired of lifting this stream on my back. I'm gonna let chat do a little work here. I'll let you guys help me out here. God, I hate this game. I forgot to transfer it from my fucking bank to my Digi-Beetle. Because for some reason it doesn't just automatically go there. Okay, well, that's annoying. When am I moving in together? Ooh, we're going spicy here. No current plans. Because, we both have our own places. and I'm not really at liberty to give more on her information because that's something that she would rarely decide if she wants to be public. But because we have our own places and because we live in Massachusetts, it's kind of very expensive to really think about that kind of stuff, and it's just not really something that we're kind of ready for. That might be like right on the cusp of like most personal and willing to answer. So like, congrats for finding the line, Knight. I think I'd be more willing to like tell you how big my dick was instead of like when I'm gonna move in. Like that's really personal. Is it hard being bald? Yes. I've talked about this before. The thing nobody talks about when you go bald is that you have to shave it still, which is annoying. Like I wish that all of my hair just fell out, and then I would not have to worry about my hair anymore. I wish I was just like permanently bald, but it's not that. I still have to shave the fucking sides. I still have to shave the top a little bit because it still grows. It just doesn't look like it. It's annoying. I have to do it every maybe like month or two. I've always been really, really lazy about shaving like my beard and stuff like that. So like having to shave my head too is just a fucking annoyance. And it's really annoying too because you gotta like get all the angles. You gotta like go like this and this. You gotta make sure it lands in the sink. I gotta put paper towels in the sink down first so I'm not like cleaning hair out of my drain. It sucks. It's not fun. I don't recommend it. But I would rather shave my head and be that kind of bald guy than just like, you know, try and pretend that my hair is holding on. I'm like, it's fine. So if you ever see me with like a lot of my hair growing back on the sides and stuff here, like you can already start to see it. If you ever see it like that, it's not because I'm like, oh, he's trying to hold on to the hair he has. No, it's because I'm lazy and I don't want to shave. Like, it's literally just that. I wish it was gone. Have I tried rocking the monk horseshoe? Yes. Doesn't work for me. Have I thought about hair surgery? No. Why would I pay for that? It's not that annoying. It's not annoying enough where I'm like, okay, time to remove my hair. But it is kind of annoying. One second. Forgot my phone. Oh, I meant adding more hair. No, ew. Like, it may not seem like it, but I do like being bald. As strange as that sounds. I think I pull it off. I think I look fine. So, it's actually kind of like, almost like, what's the word for it? It's kind of nice not having to deal with it. Like, even when I had hair, I would be the kind of person who would get a haircut every like 6 months. So like I like not having to think about it that much. If I didn't have a beard, I would not be able to pull off bald as well. I know that for a fact. But like, so like as long as I have my beard, I'm fine. I don't really care about the hair anymore. Gatsby's bald. Yeah, exactly. That's the reveal today. At least your head doesn't seem super bumpy. It looks fine bald. What do you mean bumpy? Well, that's why I wear the hat. Because if I wear the headphones on my head like this, sometimes if I wear my headphones for a while, I will get like a little indent here, and I hate that shit. So that's why I wear the hat. That, and I like wearing hats. Time for the golden question: how big is the hog? All right, chat. Chat, I'll give you guys a range. How about that? It is anywhere between 10 to 13 inches. I feel like this question's a trap because no matter what I say, I could be like, it's 2 inches, leave me alone. Or I could be like, it's 8 inches, leave me alone. I feel like the resulting question after I say how big it is for you guys to be like, prove it. So, I feel like I don't want to give you guys any more ammunition. Want me to decide to keep the sideburns of the beard just because it still grows? I'm glad you asked. I actually do have a story for this. It's not a very good story, but I do have a story. I think like 5 years ago, I saw it was like a beard alignment chart. And I noticed that if you, like just this beard with like none of the side stuff was like, I think it was like lawful evil or something like that. And then if you add the sideburns, it becomes like neutral good. I don't know who decided it, but I kind of was like, oh, all right. And I just, sorry, I have a mustache hair in my mouth. Or a beard hair. And I was just like, okay, well, I guess I'll be chaotic, or I guess neutral good, or whatever it is. It's more of just like, I think I just tried it one time. Actually, you know who it was? Of all the people, it was actually Little Karibo. Because Martin has a beard that's similar to mine, and he's also like a shaved head. So like I noticed that he grew out his sideburns too, and I was like, oh okay, I should try that out. And I tried it, and I was like, oh okay, I actually like this style, so I kept it. Big cop energy without the sideburns, yeah. That's the same reason I can never just go with a mustache. Like, hold on. I feel like I couldn't pull off the mustache with just by itself unless I let it grow out like a lot further. Like I just trimmed my mustache like 2 nights ago. But like I'm very anti just mustache. Like I feel like I could never pull it off. I would look really, really creepy. And I'm terrified of looking like that. Is this your announcement for your OnlyFans? Someone recently told me I should start an OnlyFans as a joke, and I had to tell them, because they were like, well, you're making so much on YouTube, just make an OnlyFans. And I was like, okay, first of all, I'd be a very one-trick pony. It would just be like the same 3 angles of my dick, just like posted maybe like once a week. I'm like, I couldn't innovate. Like, there's nowhere for me to go. That's all I could do. So I'm like, it's not worth it. Like, I just wouldn't do it. Because I would get like, I'd be like, okay, here's like 3 pictures of my dick for $100. I'd get like maybe 4 people who would buy it, and then that would be it. And I'm like, so I could show my dick on the internet for $400. It's not worth it. I don't want to do that shit. I have thought about it. Do a one-time stream on Kick to show it off. Yeah. Yeah, that's the meta. No, my girlfriend and I have argued about the size of my dick, and not in the direction you think. I think my dick is smaller than she thinks it is. We have measured it, so I know the exact number. And I have it in my head, but I don't think I can tell you guys. I think that's money. I think you guys are gonna have to donate to get me to tell you how big it is. I don't know. It seems like kind of information that I have that's valuable and you guys want. So it seems only natural that I charge for it. Cock and ball stream went never, because I want to stay on YouTube. At least you can grow facial hair. I have heard people tell me that before. Where it's like, I know some people who can't really grow facial hair, and I feel bad for them a little bit, but so I am pretty lucky that I can grow facial hair. And I do like, I think of my personal grooming stuff, my beard is definitely the thing I like the most about it. Someone come up with the money. Under's not here. You guys don't have to fend for yourselves. But yes, believe it or not, it was actually the source of, like, not a fight, but I would say a small argument where she insisted it was bigger, and I said, no, I'm pretty sure it's this big, and then we measured it, and I was like, okay, I was wrong. I'm good not knowing. I got my shock on the day finding out what I can see. I can see the sun in your head? What do you mean the sun in my head? I don't have any windows near here. Where would you see the sun? Like, the closest window is like 20 feet away. And the sun does not go at the angle where you'd be able to see it. Except maybe if I'm sitting in that chair at like 4:30 p.m. in the middle of summer. If you ask why that's so specific, it's because I've had to take 4:30 meetings there, and I'm like, why is the sun in my eyes? Do you mean this? Do you mean this? My portable sun? My golden sun? I forget what I did for... Yeah, no, hold on. Praise the light? Yeah. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you guys wanted? Oh, are we almost dead? Flashbang can't see shit now. Yeah. Sorry, flashbang chat. I know that's not the kind of bang you guys were hoping for. You wanted like a firework or like a popper, like boom. I don't know the last time I've used one of those. I feel like when I was a kid, I went to carnivals and like state fairs and stuff a lot, and they used to have those little like party poppers, like poof, like that. But I feel like I haven't used one in like maybe 13 years. What's the PC setup looking like? Not up to date, I can tell you that. I have the same PC setup that I've had since 2015, when Spencer helped me set it up. So it's aging a little bit. It's I think the big thing is my chip is outdated. I don't know a lot about computer hardware, so I can't really fill in too much here. But I have I think I have a 7th gen chip. I think I've got like 16 gigabytes of RAM, or whatever it is. I've got 16 whatever that's measured in for RAM. I wanted to add more. I actually still have it here. I bought 2 RAM sticks so I could bring it up to 32, and it just didn't. It didn't take. It like crashed. My computer wouldn't boot up when I put it in, so I was like, all right, well, 16 it is, I guess. I did update my graphics card. I forget what kind it is, but I think I upgraded that last year. It kind of annoys me because I have like an all black case. So like, because I don't really care about like RGBs and stuff, I think that shit's stupid. Like, if your computer case lights up, whenever I see that, I'm just like, cool, dude. Glad you like it. Like, I think it's such a stupid gimmick. And but like the one I bought has 4-star RGB lights, so like the back of my computer case looks like a rainbow rave. Like it just changes through all the colors of the rainbow, and you can like only kind of see it through like the cracks. But like I'll look over at it, and like if I'm like walking out of my bedroom at night, I'm like, this stupid fucking thing here. Like it's so dumb. Like I hate that I had to get this. So I'm pretty against that stuff. What else? What else is in computers? I bought a new monitor. That's this one that I look at, the one on my left. This is the one I'm looking on my webcam. That's my old monitor. The brightness settings are weird. They don't match up to this monitor. This one is brighter than this one. I've kind of gotten used to it, but it does annoy me. It's a little bit newer. So that's something. Quite simply grow up. Yeah, dude. Happy B-Day. Aw, thanks, Mari. I appreciate that. Ready? Here it comes. Thank you for the $10. How much dedicated RAM it got? Eh? Oh, RAM? Like 16. I don't know what else goes into a computer. Graphics card, chip, monitors, keyboard, shit like the graphics card. Did I forget anything? I don't know enough about computers. I have an Amazon Basic keyboard, if you want to see that. I have like a $20 keyboard. I like it though. It's a Minecon reference? I see. I see. I don't see, but I'll pretend I do. Are we using cheats? I wish, dude. The cheats aren't... I don't have any XP cheats here. I'll have to try and figure them out for the next time I play this. Someone has 999 XP though? Yeah. I'm gonna DNA Digivolve when we get back to town. Okay, that's pretty convenient. Under, you missed it. I said if people donated, I didn't give an amount. Chad, I've got an idea. You guys were asking how big the hog is. If you correctly donate the amount of inches times $100, I'll confirm and be like, it's that much. That's my trick here. That's going to be how you confirm. Which is to say, you just aren't going to know. So keep donating 100 at a time, and every 100, I'll tell you if you got it or if it's higher. And then that's how we'll do it. So $100, easy enough. I guess you'll have to find out. Someone cough up $200. I guess you guys will find out. But like, maybe don't do that right now. Maybe we wait till this timer hits 0, then we do that, because that sounds like a bad idea. I only just remembered the gimmick I'm doing, and now I regret that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Wait until the timer hits 0, then you can do that. I don't need more hours. It's fine. The stream has gone long enough. We're okay. Start at 10 and work my way down? I guess you could do it that way. Yeah, sure. So I had to Google my laptop's from 2011. That's a pretty old laptop. Thought you were about to bring back the Readme Narvaez Jr. Secret Slime and just pick a random number for the reveal. Ooh, that's a good idea too, though. Oh, I like that idea. That's so stupid, but I like that idea. I'll pick like a random number between like 10 and 20, and it'll be like it'll be any number between like $10.01 and like $19.99, and if you happen to hit the right one, it'll reveal how big the hog is. I was doing an impromptu AMA. Chat, any questions for me that you guys have always had that I've never answered? Like I said, this doesn't really work for my channel because, like, A, I keep up with my chat. So, like, I just answer them as they come in, and also I'm a pretty open book about almost everything, so, like, there's not a lot I don't answer. That's why those, like, Discord AMAs don't work for me, so I'm just like, I just answer questions anyway, it doesn't matter. Finally, we're both at 11, okay. How many floors are in this place? Do I ever plan on having kids? No. Next question. You think the stream is going to keep going until February 1st? I mean, yes, because... yes. Because today's going to be the last day for about a week, and February 1st is within that week. And I'm not going to get below 7 hours and 40 minutes today. Got any animals? No, I want a cat really bad, but my whole thing with a cat is that I can't get one until I have a car, because if something happened to the cat and needed to go to the vet and I wasn't able to, like, take it there myself, I couldn't live with that. That would, like, really, really upset me. So I can't get a cat until like I know I can take care of it, like I can buy it emergency stuff if it needs it, or if I can take it to a vet or something. So I want one, but I want to be responsible. The other thing is, my apartment doesn't allow cats, so I guess that should be the first reason. But that's more of like, I think in Massachusetts, if I go through the certification and get an animal claimed as an emotional support animal, then they legally have to allow it. Because I know a couple people in my apartment building have dogs, and I'm like, I know for a fact dogs aren't allowed here. But it would legitimately be an emotional support animal for what it's worth. Like, I know some people kind of scoff at that stuff where it's like, oh, that's just like, and I kind of get it to an extent. Like, if you have like an iguana, I don't know if that really counts as an emotional support animal. That's just me. Maybe I'm judging too harshly, but I think a cat and a dog counts if they're like small and they're kind of just like vibing. I've had cats. Cats can be very therapeutic. So that would be the main reason I would do it. Yeah, like I said, I want to be responsible if I do it. Their excuse might be what they don't know won't hurt them. Love cats, have 3 of them. Cats rule. Hell yeah. How much water do I need for a car? So I talked about this a little earlier. I haven't actually started looking at cars yet. The main goal of this is, like, I don't have like an amount I'm looking for. I'm basically just saving up as much as I can, and then once I get my bonus, which should be either February or March, and then my tax return, which again should be like February, I'm gonna decide, like, once I add that to my current savings, I'm just gonna basically be like, all right, here's how much I have for a car, and then I'll look at cars within that price range, because, like, my big thing is I don't want to just like settle for a car and get like a cheap one, because I had a cheap one last time and I bought it for $2,000, and I think I put about $5,000 worth of work into it over time, like over a couple years, and I'm like, this sucked. That car never fucking ran well. and it like actually annoys the shit out of me that I like kind of dealt with it for so long. It isn't the only other car I've owned though, so I kind of want to do it right this time, where I make sure that I like get a decent one this time, especially since like the car market is also ridiculous in Massachusetts. It's so fucking expensive. Like to get like a decent car, it's like $8 grand. So we'll see. Nick, tell my wife that 3 cats is enough and we don't need to bring in another stray. I think 4 cats is actually my limit. 4 cats is like the most I would have. For what it's worth, I only plan on getting 1 cat. Maybe 2. Maybe. Hard maybe 2. Definitely not 3, definitely not 4. I've talked about this before. My mother was a crazy cat lady, so we had I think we had 18 cats growing up between when I was born and when I was 18 was about when we had like 18 different cats. Let's see if I can name them all. Brother was like 1 year old when I was born, so brother is the first cat. Then we had Cosmo, who was my cat. Cosmo ruled. We had TC, which stands for Tiger Cat. We had Yorkie, because he was born on 9/11, and I think looking back on that, that's a fucked up name to give a cat. We had Harley. We had Kira, short for Bagheera, but also named Kira because of Death Note, because I was edgy. Elvis, Mittens, Misty, Bentley, JC. I forget the third one's name because one of the cats had kittens. Mr. Mittens was one. Tinkerbell, Link. Oh my god, I gotta remember them all. McGraw was one. Oh my god, I'm forgetting 2. Which fucking 2 are they though? I'm forgetting 2, but we had 18. How do you go from 9/11 cats to Mittens? The order was kind of messed up there, but I think the one after Yorkie was Misty. That was the next one. And Orange, Angel, Phantom, and Mao Lucifer. Nice. I have a Cosmo right now. Cosmo's a great name. I have 4 cats. Hell yeah, Moz. Name them off. Cats are so expensive when you first take them in. True. No Wanda? No, that was before. Actually, Cosmo predated Fairly Odd Parents, as old as that makes me sound. Okay, we Digivolved the Digimon. I don't have a way to get more items, but I can transfer the ones I bought. Oh, I have some MP discs in here. Okay, that's not bad. I guess I had some items just in case. So leaving me back in like 7 hours? Okay. Todd, Rocky, Sid, and Molly. Did you name Sid? Did you name Sid? I think if I get another cat, I had 2 Cosmos, actually. There was the first Cosmo who didn't really like kids, and then there was a second Cosmo who loved me. It's a great cat. I think I've had 9 to 10 in my life. See, I think the craziest thing about me having 18 cats is that hard cuts off. Like, I haven't had a cat in like 5 to 6 years. I think the cat I had for the longest was, we got Misty when I was in like elementary school, and she lived with my dad. And she lived with me when I think as late as like 2018, 2019. So that was the last cat I owned. No, actually, Sid and Molly were a brother-sister pair that were abandoned together. Aw, I'm glad you saved them. My brought cats with her. One of them has become mine, so I think she's just jealous. Cosmo, Vimsa, and Tot. Vimsa and Tot are Swedish names. That's rad. I didn't want to go separate them and way harder to rehome pairs. We got both. Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, that's why I said, like, I really only want 1 cat, but, like, there's a good chance I just see, like, a pair because, like, all the adoption places are just, like, adopt these 2 together. They're brother and sister, and we don't want to separate them. And I'm like, I don't want to separate them either. All right, come on. I have talked about this. If I get 2 cats, I think I am going to name them Cosmo and Wanda and then give one a green collar and one a pink collar. I got ferrets. I had a ferret, or my mother had a ferret when I was very young. I remember them smelling a lot, and I remember them making a lot of noise in their cages. Other weird animals I've had is Mark owned, I think, a couple different chinchillas. I don't know why the fuck my mother bought a chinchilla for my, like, 12-year-old brother, but she did. I think we owned 3 total. I don't remember their names anymore. I remember the first one was Nibbles. I don't remember what the other 2 were. I think we had a We had a gray one. That was Nibbles. I think we had another gray one and then a black one, I think. Just dye them green or pink easy? Yeah, exactly. I don't... If I have a green and a pink cat, then at that point it becomes an anime, and I don't want my life to be an anime. Strange, mine don't smell, but their poop does. Maybe my mother just didn't clean the cage. If you see me going back and forth here, it's because I don't really know what I'm supposed to do at this point. I think I'll put you off the team for now. We'll go with these three. Their poop has noses. It's a good pun. I mean, I think I'm definitely done with this video now that I've evolved them. So thank you guys for watching part 5. Tune in for part 6 eventually. I don't know when. And yeah, see you later, YouTube. And don't forget, hey, you right there. You. Yes, you. Yes, you, Jacob. Okay? Are you watching this video and then not liking it? You're on part 5. So clearly you like the series. Why are you not liking the video? Does it take too much effort? How am I supposed to know you guys want more of this if you don't like it? If you don't tell me in the comments that you want more? I'm not a mind reader. Or am I, Steven? It's gonna really fuck up some dude named Steve. Again, I gave a whole long pitch last time that clearly had some like bottled up stuff, but the only way for me to understand what games you guys want to see more of is if you like them or if you comment on them. I have analytics, like I can kind of base it on views, I can kind of base it on a couple other things, but that is the easiest way to know. If I have one video that releases one day that gets 6 likes and then the next day the video gets 32 likes, guess which video I'm doing more of? Probably the one with 32 likes. So it's not, this isn't like a weird, like I'm a small YouTuber. I'm very small, like 6'2" in real life, but small in the YouTube space. I can't, like, I use those likes to determine which series to record. This isn't just me like farming engagement. Like, I genuinely use them. So like, if you like it, like the stream, like the videos, I can compare and contrast and be like, okay, people clearly want more of this. So please, if you enjoy the stream, if you enjoy the video, like them. And that doesn't just apply here. That's all the videos. I don't care if I'm on part 27 of a series. I still need those likes because that's how videos get delayed. That's why Paper Mario 1000 Year Door sometimes goes like months without a recording, because I'm like, well, the last part has 1 like, so maybe people aren't super into the series. And if you're like, Nick, I watched the stream, but then I didn't watch the video because I was in the stream. That's fine. I get it. But I'm also like, if I really wanted a series to continue, I'd probably just drop a like on it. That's just me, personally. But that's my spiel. So thank you guys. Tune in for the next part. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it doesn't get enough likes. Isn't that right, Chris? Isn't that right? Okay. Bye guys. See you in the next part. Bye.